we really cannot look into the future of agriculture by leaving out young people, because the age bracket for those currently involved in agriculture is a bit high. There needs to be some transition for young people to begin to assume the role of the aging generation, such that food security will not be a challenge. So the motivation largely has to do with encouraging more young people to see agriculture as a business.
To Scale uses the OA approach, that is opportunities for youth employment approach in engaging the young people. The first thing is identification of young people who can be involved in the activities within the value chains. And this is not only at the level of farming, direct involvement in farming activities.
To Scale nous avons aidé beaucoup dans la formation. Donc on a suivi des formations sur la position du manioc d'abord. Ensuite, ils nous ont demandé de donner des formations sur la transformation du manioc.
They can also be engaged in various activities across the value chains in which they can be involved in to earn an income, or they can also be involved in to develop enterprises which will help employ other young people.
A youth service gang. Ya buakuafo, omo ye omo fu, ye kodua broma wo omo. Ye both spray ma omo, ye harvest ma omo.
The benefits that I've seen when I involve the young people or the youth in my farm, I found that some of the activities that used to take long, now they are being shortened. So you find that even the neighbors start asking, when did you plant? When did you do this? And you find that at least my farm has a difference.
So in working with the young people, To Scale provides capacity building for them, and in terms of service delivery, that can be in distribution of inputs. These people are trained on how they can get the inputs, and they are linked to stakeholders who can provide those inputs, as well as working in collaboration with the business champion to get better prices for these inputs.
We started a pilot with To Scale. To Scale supported those young youths to reach more farmers to Tegemeo. They supported Tegemeo a lot because as we talk, Tegemeo now revenue has increased. Because those youths, they are the one who are distributing the food for Tegemeo.
Tumepata training mingi sana kupitia To Scale. Kwa training ya input tulifanywa training vyenye tutakuwa tunauza na vyenye tutakuwa tuna approach customers, because si wengi walikuwa na ile courage ya kuface customers. Through the distribution, I have gained some knowledge na nimepata nimenunua vitu vingi kama mimi, juu nimefungua kama kioski yangu which nakuwa nauza hizo ndawa, na nimenunua kuku, hata nimeongezea shamba yenye nilikuwa nalima.
After the training, now the youth are linked to farmers to whom they are going to provide the services. After these linkages happen, the youth now start building their enterprises or building their incomes, earning money from these activities that they are engaged in.
After kujulikana sasa, nikaingia kwa mambo ya nikaona watu wako na shida ya ndawa, nikakuwa engaged na mtu anaitwa Tegemeo. Tegemeo anakuanga na inputs kama seed, anakona mbegu mzuri, pia akona ndawa. Kwa hizo pesa vyenye naendelea hivyo ndio wanga naongezea my stock, na pia hiyo pesa imenisaidia sana sababu nilikuwa na school fee ambayo sikuwa nimemaliza ya form 4 ya secondary. After there nimeshalipa na sasa niko na certificate yangu. Nafurahia sana hiyo kazi na siwezi iacha.
We continue linking these young people with financial institutions who are going to provide finance for them, either to start establishing the enterprises, or they can also acquire equipment.
Nous avons eu des mises en relation avec les institutions financières, des mises en relation avec les producteurs, et des mises en relation avec les clients qui prennent nos pâtes. Donc on peut dire que tout ce qu'il nous a accompagné au niveau de la formation avec les mises en relation et à la participation de certaines activités pour la visibilité de nos produits.
In Kieni, we realized that most of the people who are doing dairy farming, they are aged. The average age is about 50 and above. It is in due to this that we introduced a program that we call Service Provider Enterprise, SP, where we train the youth to start having a view and they start practicing dairy farming. And in this, we have trained them in further production, further establishment. We have seen most of them engaging in it and taking it up. And the future of dairy farming in Kieni lies in the hands of the youths.
I'm expecting to also start a farm, whereby I'll be training farmers, and of course, train youth whereby it can be a source of income to them to at least try to lower the level of poverty in my locality.
We also have other departments like the transport department, where now we use the young men. In fact, they are self-employed with the motorbikes. So what we did is that we secure loans for them to buy the motorbikes. When they buy the motorbikes, they use them to collect the farmers' milk and deliver it to KDPL.
The greatest thing I see as part of the linkage is young people getting employed. In fact, there is an interesting case of a young person who was supported to set up. Now she has employed additional young people in her business. So it's a cascading effect. You pick one young person and she's able to employ additional 8 people. So it's not everybody who can be an entrepreneur, but you create an entrepreneur out of the lot and then he or she employs additional. So that is the impact that we have been able to create, that they push and match opportunities that we create. It's creating opportunities for more young people to be employed.
En tant que jeune, j'ai appris beaucoup de choses et j'ai appris à gérer le personnel, à gérer les différentes activités qu'on a eu à mener. Par exemple, dans la transformation, il y a plusieurs processus, à collaborer avec les producteurs, les commerçants, les transformatrices. On acquiert beaucoup d'expérience dans la transformation et on grandit en même temps.
Additionally, it is creating some level of opportunity for people to go back to school, and some other partnerships through the service that they render. They have been able to finance their own education, which hitherto was not possible because they lack the income and the opportunity to be able to finance their own education. But as a result of the services that they render within the partnerships, people have been able to put themselves through school, and they will have a more brighter future ahead of them.
Miku ban baako enam ekuo ninti skaka kra enya no watimi e dia further education nti ekuo ne de Rockland to skill eboa ekuo manankasa ne miankasa nso pa.
Le travail avec les jeunes est très bénéfique parce que eux, ils ont la mémoire fraîche. En travaillant avec les jeunes, il faut les mettre devant et puis les regarder, les laisser le temps, les donner libre pour s'exprimer ce qu'ils pensent et comment ils font. Et c'est en quelque sorte les laisser libérer leur génie créateur dans le travail. Et là, vous découvrez des talents et eux aussi, ils arrivent à pouvoir maîtriser ce qu'ils pensent et ce qu'ils peuvent faire et s'améliorer.